So I want to tell you a little bit of what I spent my time this weekend telling the young people, because I think it's important. In fact, I don't just think it's important, I think it's foundational to who we are. Oftentimes, we hear voices in our world, voices that speak loudly, and voices that speak angrily, and voices that speak all sorts of ways of being. I see this over and over again, and one of the things that I've noticed is that at the first of the year, some of those voices seem to be louder. If only you were this. If only you were that. If only you did it this way, you'd be whole. You'd be okay. You'd be enough. Those are not the voice of God. In the psalm for today, Psalm 29, the psalmist writes about the voice of God. And he describes it in ways that are unusual and powerful. But they're different. And they don't make much sense. How does the voice of God make a country skip like a calf? How does the voice of God strip trees bare? How does it break the mighty cedars of Lebanon? How does the voice of God work? How does it speak? It's powerful, yes. It moves through lots and lots of things, yes. But it comes at us in so many different forms. How do we know? How can we hear? What does the voice of God say in our lives? I think a big key to it begins with the prophet Isaiah, who says, I have called you by name. You are mine, says God. I have called you by your name, who you are. You are mine, and nothing in this world can take that from you. Your identity, your very being, is found in God. I have called you by name. I have named you. Even before you had a name, you are mine. You are mine. The voice of God speaks in that powerful ownership, that powerful, wonderful sense that we were created in the image and likeness of God. The voice of God speaks very differently to all of us, but the message is the same. The message is the same message that Jesus heard at his baptism. This is my Son, the beloved, in whom I am well pleased. Oftentimes, we hear the voice of the world speaking to us, trying to make us earn our belovedness, trying to get us to do something, trying to get us to buy something, trying to get us to be something, when we already know who we are and whose we are. And it's so tempting for us because those voices sound so sweet and they come so often. They are hard to avoid. But the voice of God has one message for us. You are my son, my daughter, my child, my beloved. And nothing can take that from you. Not one thing in this world. No voice is louder than the voice of belovedness. That you and me, we were created in the image and likeness of love. And it is oh so powerful. We make promises together in our baptismal covenants and in our faith communities that we will seek and serve Christ in all persons, that we will love our neighbor as ourselves, that we will reach out of that beautiful belovedness and make a difference in the world. And the beautiful, wonderful mystery in that is what we hope to be, God already sees in us. What we hope to accomplish, God knows to be true in each and every one of us. Do you hope to be forgiving? God knows that you can do it. Do you hope to be more loving? God knows you can do it. Do you hope to be more hopeful? God knows that you can do it because you are God's creation. You are his beloved. And nothing in this world can take that from you. Our belovedness is our birthright. It is our name. It is who we are. The voice of God is powerful and it strips the branches off trees. But it is very simply, you are loved. Not one thing in this world can change that. What you do with that is important. You can take that to a world that needs it so desperately because there are so many voices. My prayer for us is that today we would hear the one affirmation that God longs for us to have. That you are beautiful and beloved and precious. And you are his. You are God's. Period. The voice of God speaks loudly, but it always speaks love. Amen.